On the line with Miss Amy Barnett, editor-in-chief of Ebony magazine. How are you today?
I'm doing good. Thank you. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Getting ready for this February issue of Ebony. All sorts of great things on the cover that have me intrigued, like especially the high-profile couples, intimate advice on making love last. It's Valentine's Day coming up, Amy.
You know what I'm talking about. I mean, we had a good time doing that shoot. We had everybody from Keisha Cole and Mubi in there. We had Eric Benet and Manuela Testolini, who you know is Prince's ex-wife. So we shot them too. We had Roland Martin and his wife and Sherry Shepherd. I mean, it was just a lot of love at that shoot.
So Amy, I need you to give us a scoop. What were some of the love advice tips?
You know, people were just mostly talking about paying attention to each other and really kind of forgiving and understanding who the other person is. So it's not about trying to change the other person. It's really about just making sure that you respect and understand who they are and you let them be them. You know what I mean?
And now you are speaking from a place of a mother and a wife as well. What would you say your biggest piece of advice? How do you know that you have the person that you should spend the rest of your life with? What was one of the key things in finding out, yeah, this is the one for me?
I think that when you're with the person that you're supposed to be with, you know, you feel really safe and you feel very understood. You know, so I think that's definitely key. I think that if women out there are looking for the man that they're trying to stay with, you want to make sure that you feel safe, like he's got your back, he's got your best interest at heart, and you want to make sure that he gets you. You know, he gets all of who you are. So I think those are just two key crucial things.
And of course, you can find out more of the love advice, more of the high-profile couples in the February issue of Ebony magazine. Also, I was very happy to see that you're going to be talking about stepping and how it's sweeping the nation. Of course, originated right here in the Chi. So where is stepping going right now, and who's talking about it?
You know, I mean, stepping is a phenomenon. It is crazy. The competition that goes on here in Chicago is madness. I mean, people spend months and months, really years, prepping for it. They got full outfits and costumes and routines and thousands of dollar prizes and what have you. So, you know, Chicago's kind of hot for that.
Exactly. And now a lot of people have the kind of misconception that it's more so for older people, but I'm hearing more and more younger people talking about it too.
Well, exactly. I mean, it's like this kind of dance that you can do with your man or your woman. I mean, it's sexy, it's smooth. You don't have to like sweat your dew out, you know, because it's real smooth. And you could it's like a sexy night out. It's like a grown folks night out, but you don't have to be so grown, because it's like you're definitely dancing to contemporary, current, like nice music. I mean, you just look at the R. Kelly video. You see who's into it.
Exactly. Now, is the current February issue on stands?
February issue is on stands right now. We have the very, very smart, interesting, and somewhat attractive cast of Red Tails on the cover. And
somewhat attractive.
Now, that was a fun shoot, I'll tell you that.
I can imagine.
I was not mad at all, but we have them on the cover and talking about their exclusive behind-the-scenes experience filming the movie Red Tails, and it is, of course, the Black Love issue with intimate moments from our best favorite couples, and that's on stands right now.
And congratulations to the cast of Red Tails, coming in number 2 over the weekend, $19 million.
That's hot, right? We just have to keep it going, you guys. We have to make sure that we keep it going and keep supporting the movie and get out there and make it a success so that we, continue to open the doors for other black filmmakers. And we have all the behind the scenes on that story on our new website, ebony.com, because we just relaunched it last week. It is all new. And it's hot to death.
I just got an iPad for the holidays, and I know a lot of magazines have the iPad apps and things where you can view the entire magazine virtually. Do you all have that set up with the new website as well?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We have an iPad app for every application. You can also see the magazine on your Nook if you have a Nook. And the really hot thing, though, is to go to ebony.com and check out some of the extras from some of our special stories. Because not only do you see, some of our special, some of our stories, but you have some behind-the-scenes pictures. You got some extra video of, say, the making of the cover, or, behind the scenes of some of our inside shoots. You've got other interviews and just, it's just a place to start a conversation and have a conversation and figure out everything that's going on that's hot and interesting, and eye-opening in the Black community.
And speaking of what's hot and interesting, since you're based right here in Chicago, what are some upcoming events that we should be aware of and try to be in attendance?
Well, there's one event on January 31st that I will definitely be at, partially because it's in my office building.
That's a good reason.
But at the Johnson Publishing Company building at 820 South Michigan, on January 31st at 11 a.m., we will be gathering to celebrate the John Johnson stamp. It is a huge, huge deal. The U.S. government is issuing a stamp with Mr. John Johnson's image on it. It is a big deal. So we're going to be there celebrating the launch of the stamp. So come on down, 11 a.m., Johnson Publishing Company building, 820 South Michigan.
Thank you so much, Amy. It was a pleasure speaking with you.
Nice talking to you too, my friend.
And hopefully I'll be hearing more from you and we can do more things in the future. For the next issue, when you have Idris Elba and you're doing a shoot with him, I need you to call me personally. Or who else do I like? Maxwell or Boris Kojo. No. I have a long list.
I'll make sure that you get the inside track.